Hello everyone, my name is Teacher Lena and welcome to my channel. I am an ESL online teacher and my channel is all about my experiences teaching online. So welcome, and if this is your first time to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. I do put out videos each week. And in this video, I want to talk to you about teaching ESL online as a South African. Many people have asked me the question, and there are many South African people out here who are looking for jobs, and it is kind of difficult to find a job as a South African, and they are native English speakers, so they should be able to find a job at a company that advertises that they hire native English speakers. But it's not always the case for them to easily get hired. So I have done some research, and I did another video about this once before. So this is like an updated version to that because there are more companies that I didn't mention on the first video. So I will put a link in the description box to my last video that I did about teaching English online as a South African. And this is more to add to that. So let's start, and before I go into them, I do not work for these companies. I wish I would have more information than I can offer on these companies in this video. But if you have questions, I don't have more information. If you have questions about them, then I would advise for you to actually go visit the websites yourself, because then you can get all the information you need. But I did visit the websites and I did try to find out as much as I possibly can. So I just want to let you know that I don't have any links or anything for their websites or for signing up. I'm not referring people to these companies, but I did want to give this information to you so that you can find something that might work for you. So with that being said, let's get into the companies that you might want to work for as a South African. First one, UUABC. This is one that is it operates during China's peak times. So that's like between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Beijing time, Monday through Friday. And then also on the weekends, it would be like 10 o'clock a.m. to military time would be 21 o'clock. My calculations, I can't think of exactly what time that is right now, but you can teach longer on the weekends with UUABC. And the pay is between $18 and $25 an hour. You'll be teaching children between the ages of 4 and 16. They have fun and interactive software, up to 4 students in a class, and then they have a minimum of 4 hours a week. Also, you need to have the requirements of having a bachelor's degree, certificate, ESL certificate, 1 year of teaching experience, and then be a native English speaker. The next company I'll talk about is Landy English. Landy English is also in the peak. They teach during the China's peak hours. So that's usually 5 p.m. to about 9 p.m. Monday through Friday, and then all day on Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 21 o'clock military time again. And their pay is between $10 and $18 I'm getting. So that might be a little bit of research you need to do. And they do have fixed class schedules. So if you want to have classes each week and know your schedule for a weekly basis, this would be the company for you. And they need a minimum of 12 hours a week. You need to have a bachelor's, an ESL certificate, and teaching experience is preferred. NovaKid. This is also a company that teaches children between the ages of 4 to 12. Their peak hours also, and they also allow for flexible scheduling. So you don't have to have that fixed schedule each week. And their payment per hour is $16 an hour. Minimum classes a week would be 12 hours. So you have to give them 12 hours minimum. And then you would need to have a bachelor's degree and a ESL certificate 1 year teaching experience with children, and preferred, it is preferred if you have online teaching experience. So that's preferred. Then there's Viva Living. Viva Living has flexible hours, peak hours, and they are their payment is between $13 and $38 an hour. So they have one-on-one and small group lessons, and they teach children, or teach 2 children. Panda ABC. They also are during the peak hours of Beijing time, and their payment is between, I have $13 to $30 an hour. Sounds good. And then you need 2 years experience working full-time with children, a bachelor's degree and teaching certificate, and you need to have 4 days available and a 12-hour minimum. So that's Panda ABC. One-on-one with children, and yeah. And then next is Data ABC. I did have this on my last video. It's a pretty well-known company out here in the ESL world. It is $17 an hour. You need to have 2 days offered to them for 2 hours, and they prefer to have 15 hours a week. Okay? And you need to have a bachelor's. It says no ESL certificate required. I'd look into that. I think most companies now in China need to have that, so I think that has changed. So sorry if that's wrong, but that's Data ABC. And then for the last one is Paul Fish. Paul Fish, you do not need to have a bachelor's degree. You do not need to have a computer. All you need is a tablet. And you do need to have an ESL certificate though. So that's a TESOL or a TEFL. And they're open to non-native speakers also. So it's good to know. A 10-hour minimum is required with them. Experience teaching kids, and they pay up to $22 an hour. So that's with bonuses. So, and I know they do not have like peak time teaching. You can open up slots when the children are awake, and they just stop classes when the children are asleep. So that's Paul Fish. So yeah, that's my list for companies that you could teach with if you are South African. And like I said, I don't work for these companies, but I just wanted to provide this information for you because I get asked the question often if the companies that I work for hire for South Africans, or if I know of any companies that would hire for South Africans. So this is the leads that I have. I hope that you have success with these companies, and please let me know what happens if you apply, if you get hired or not. I would love to know, and other people would also like to know so they can know where to look if they are South African looking to teach ESL online. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.